Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bayou Time Sports. As we all know, football is right around the corner. The Southland Conference is having its media days over in San Antonio, and one of the rivals of our Nickel State Colonels is the McNeese State Cowboys. They have not had particularly good seasons over the last couple of years. Nichols has sort of owned McNeese along the way. This year, they're expecting bigger and better things. Let's listen in to see what we might see from the McNeese State Cowboys this upcoming year.
I'm honored to be here representing McNeese for sure. To have the opportunity to do it a second time is really a thrill for me. I'm excited to be back here at the Southland Conference at Media Days, conference I was a part of for 17 years and have a lot of respect for, and look forward now to certainly to working with Commissioner Grant in the new administration here, and just really excited to be here. Excited to coach these two young men on both of my sides here, and the young men that are back in Lake Charles. I think we have a really good group of guys that have worked really hard and have tried to do all the things that we've asked them to do in terms of the transition, and so we're excited to get going next week.
At this time, we will do questions to the student athletes, and Will, Mace, for both of you, what has it been like with Coach Viator, back at the helm with McNeese, but what has it been like? What's that culture been like with him? Tell me a little bit, what's that been like with him coming on board? Will, we'll start with you. Mace, you'll go second.
I think Coach Viator brings a different aspect of the game, honestly. I think the way the assistant coaches he brought in and the way he coaches is much more, I think it's more of a winning mentality. I think McNeese is going to come back. I think we're going to have a great season. I think Coach Viator is going to lead us to some great wins. Yeah.
Mace, what's it been like with Coach Viator?
First, I would like to thank the man above for being here, and Coach V for bringing me. Coach V been very, very good with us, The transition been real smooth. Like I said, he's big on respect, but he's very calm, and like I said, that's what we need as a head coach. You need someone who's very calm and everything. So, the transition been real smooth with him, and, I'm glad to be, playing under him.
Lake Charles, comparatively to a lot of your in-state institutions, is not landlocked. You're right there on the water, and a little bit less of a small town, but still has a small town feel. Can you guys, two student athletes, could you please talk about what Lake Charles means to you personally, and just the community embrace, and then also a home field advantage that you feel there in Lake Charles?
I've been there since my freshman year. I love Lake Charles. The fans are amazing. They love us no matter how we do, good or bad. And, I love them. They're the best fans in Southland, in the country, So just being there, it makes me feel very good, and I want to win. I want to win for them because they've been with us through so much, the losing seasons. I want to give back to them. So, yeah.
For me, transferring from a D2, where it was a small town, coming to Lake Charles, it was completely different. I mean, the fans and the support from the community is something I've never thought I would experience. Even at our games, talking to some of the guys here, I mean, they say our fans are pretty intense on game days, and support throughout the community. Whenever you go out to eat, you go to the store. Someone asks you, you play football. I mean, good luck this season. It's incredible. It really is.
So there are a lot of schools in Louisiana right there, kind of in close proximity to you guys. Who would you personally consider is, McNeese, obviously storied program, but who would you personally consider as your individual rival within the Southland Conference, if you could pick one?
Not in Louisiana, but I think Lamar. I think Battle of the Border, it's the last game of the season traditionally. It's always intense. It's always, both teams could have a losing record. Doesn't matter. They're going to play hard. So I'd say Lamar.
Besides Lamar, I'll probably say Nichols. You know, it's always a battle with them, the way they play, the style they play, you know, so yeah, I'll say Nichols.
And with McNeese being such a historic program and having all those great teams of the past, what is it going to take, and how are you guys going to bring it back to historic prominence?
You know what? You know, McNeese always been, you know, a powerhouse in the past, and, you know, I always think, you know, the legends, you know, the legacy that they brought on to us, and, you know, just to, you know, carry on that legacy will be something that I would want to do before my college career ends, and yeah, like just they brought down a legacy, and we gotta carry it. We have to, no matter what.
Again, that was McNeese State over at Media Days in San Antonio. Nichols, remember, opens up with that big game on the 23rd. That is in week 0. That is a week before everybody else in collegiate football gets started. McNeese, probably biggest game on their schedule, is a rival game against UL Lafayette, who actually plays in the Power 5 conferences over there. And going to be an interesting one, as McNeese State always plays well against UL. Nonetheless, the Colonels have a big one with McNeese in the middle of the year, and there you got a little glimpse of what we might see from the Cowboys this year. Got to take a break. We'll be back after this timeout.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.